Okay, hi everyone. Today I'm gonna stream the Stars Cup Arena for you. It's a 9-round Swiss system with very strong players. Of course, in the first rounds you might face lower rated ones, but of course it will get much tougher. So let's start, let's get going. Let's play knight f6. Okay, e6. You're playing Queen's Indian defense. Okay, knight c3. I'm gonna go bishop b4. It's 5+2, by the way. With a very strong composition, I have to say. Let's play c5. Who's this guy? Let's see. Yep. Interesting one. Let's reload, see whether the stream is going well or not. Okay. Castles, I'm just gonna take on d4, take on g2. And then queen c7 comes, attacking the pawn on c4. It's getting a little bit tough already for white. He has to play something like this to defend, and I'm gonna go like this. And okay, queen b3 is a little bit better here, I think. But I'm gonna go knight a6 anyway, I think. Let me go, knight a6. Completing the development. And any knight attacks the queen, I'm gonna go with a check like this. King must go away, or f3. Okay. Let's just castle. Okay, it's an equal position, I have to say. No advantage here for black, but of course white also didn't achieve anything special out of the opening. Knight c5, d5 will be coming, and I don't know. Let's see what will happen. Let's just take a look at the cameras as well. Who's playing who? We're having so many top players here, like Winston Kaima here. Okay, he's taking his time, but rook d1. Okay, let's go d5. Still very much equal, knight b5. Knight c5 looks good, attacking the queen. Queen c2 will come hopefully, and then knight will return. Maybe this move. I'm not happy with my position, I have to say. But if he gives me a little bit of a time, I can reinforce my position somehow. How many people are watching, by the way? 2 people are watching. Okay, he plays the best move again. He's putting me under some pressure here, I have to say. Let's return. It's getting a little bit tough. Yeah, it's getting really tough. Knight c6, let's take my time though. Attacks my bishop, I have to defend it like this. Okay, if he takes, then I'm off the hook, but he has some great resources here. Let me just check the requests here. Okay, no requests. Then, wow, knight c7. He found that great resource that I was talking about. I wasn't saying that on the stream because I wanted him not to see it. But knight c7, brilliant move. He just wins an exchange, and I'm close to being lost here. Wow. Quite amazing. What should we do? I just don't know. But maybe rook c8 here, then knight e8, rook c6, knight f6, bishop f6, and then I attack the queen and the rook here. That might be a good way to play it. Maybe I found some lifeline here. I don't know. Let's just continue. Who's playing who though? Okay, let's just take this one. Now, double attack, you can see very well. It's getting good, it's getting better. At least I'm not lost. But this move, wow. He's playing well actually, compared to his rating. 95, he's got queen d8, so I have to take this, I should say. It's getting really tough here. How to win this? How to win this ending? I have to take this again. Rook d8 is threatened, mate. But let me play something like h6. h6 is better than h5 here, preventing the bishop from coming to some square on g5. Of course, the bishop is threatened. He can't take on a7, but still, this rook is very strong. How should we win this? Let me just unbalance the position a little bit. Give a check here, then rook c3. Giving a pawn here, taking one here. It's really dangerous, but of course, the only way to play for win. Okay, this is a mistake though. This is just losing a pawn here. Yep, I'm no pawn up now. That's great for playing for a win. At last made a mistake. And now how to win this? Let me... I don't know. Let's just create a passer here. a5 and push. Push again. And still, I don't know if it's winning or not. But I got some play for win. Let's just activate my king. See what's he gonna do. Let me see. Well, king f8. Let's just move around, see what he's gonna do. Let's take. And let's play g5 check. It's better. Now king coming to g7. Now threat is to play a2 rook h1, and then the king is on the mating zone, mating net. Okay, f6 comes, I'm just gonna take. King back. This is now winning completely. Okay, just... Ouch. That was a... I was close to making a blunder, but now f6, just cutting off the rook to... And the rook is just completely arrested. He's again playing around, trying to... Okay, there is something still for him. I don't know why I can't win this. But let's go rook h1 here. That's better. That's better because now king e6 comes, and after rook h3 I defend the pawn on a3. And then I'm just gonna activate my king like this. And oh no, what am I doing? Let's just return. I'm playing awful chess in this game. I don't know why. Let's go up. King f4. Yep, take it. Should be enough to win. Still. King here. King here. And the king is coming to b3, a2. Again, should be enough to win. Let's go here. No, of course I'm not going to accept the draw because I'm pawn up. Even if it's a draw, I'm not going to accept it. Let's go here. Yeah, king e2, let's go. Check, returns. And okay. I'm winning it very shamefully, but a win is a win. Rook b1 is coming. And just king b5 and a1 is coming. Okay. At last we got him. Okay. Time to resign. Check. And another check. Rook e7. And that's the end of the game. Okay, we got a win in the first game. But who's playing who? Let me see. Wow, a quick draw here with a perpetual. And okay. Wow, this game. Ira Sport lost with the white pieces. Let me just see. This h pawn came and okay, it's still much better for white here, I think. Just how did he lost that? Wow. Rook c8 still. Wow, he blundered like this. Oh, that was amazing. Just white is dominating the board here, and any move like even rook e6 I think is completely winning. But he blundered a rook there and lost the game. Okay, that's one. Wow, this is another interesting game. Okay, white didn't show up in the game. Vincent also won against an Indian FM with the black pieces in a very positional battle, I have to say. He just gradually outplayed his opponent and black resigned in this position. Okay, good. Amin also against Mobina. King's Indian like attack with long castle. Is it better for black here or no? Of course. Compensation is just too much even for the Indian. That's the end of the game. Great game by Amin. And this is of course two players who are close friends somehow from the same city in Iran. It's another positional battle. Black just outplayed positionally with 2 pawns up. White resign. And which games are still ongoing? This one might be interesting, and this one also might be interesting. Let me see. Okay, black is also streaming here. Black, no, it's white who's also, wow. Rook f5, he won a piece, and white is now completely winning. The pawn, c pawn is just going. Yep, this is king a4, king a5, and that's just okay. This is just the end of the game. So let's go to another game. Let's finish in a draw in a rook ending. Which games are ongoing? This one is rather clear. This one might be interesting. Two talented players. Black is on the edge here. Black is 2 pawns up, 2 pawns down. And king f3, rook a5 just okay. Rook a4 is there, but b6 just rook b4. Yep. It's now it's a draw. Now it's surely a draw. The rook is on the 6th rank. It's a Philido position, and I don't know. Should be a draw. But white will try, of course, for some moves. But I don't think so. He's gonna achieve anything if black knows the Philido position. Even if black doesn't know the Philido position, because it's a knight pawn here. He just can put his rook on the last rank and it will be enough to achieve the draw even without knowing the Philido position. So I really don't think white stands any chance to convert this. Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you very much, Arosin and Amirali, for watching my stream. I hope you enjoyed. Okay, this game is also ending in a draw. This is the last game of the tournament. Let's see who else is playing here. Nobody's on camera. And okay, I think everything is done here. Yeah, thank you very much, Anderson. I hope I can play well. Of course, there are so many top players, some GMs in the tournament, so it's not easy to beat everybody, but I will try my best to play my best in every game and just see what will happen. Next round will start in 1.5 minutes. I will get white pieces, fortunately, and it will be an interesting game, hopefully, against one of these players. 16 players in 1 out of 1. Some players, 6 draws in the tournament. We saw almost all of them. And all of these players are strong players, so none of them will be easy in the next game. So I should play my best to be able to go 2 out of 2. I hope I face a Grandmaster, that will be fun. Yeah, for improving your English, of course, there are so many ways. One of the ways is academically, to go into English classes or something like that. But personally speaking, I just learned English by exposing myself to it, just trying to speak, trying to read books and learn English by reading books and listening to videos or something like that. For instance, when you don't know a word or you don't understand something, you just go and learn it, and you just try to talk like this, what I'm doing here, and it will help you to improve gradually. But academically, you can also improve by... Okay, wow, that's an important game. It's a very interesting game against Iran's number 2. Let's play knight f3. Let's try to play my best here in this game. Let's play b3. Okay, he goes bishop f5. I'm gonna go bishop b2. And let's go g3. Play a very safe double fianchetto here. Castles, d3, knight b d2, e3. Okay, a5 is gonna go a4. Try to ruin my pawn structure, and also maybe a3, trying to pressurize my bishop there. But of course, it's getting a little bit tough already. Have to be very careful. Let's play e3. Knight b4, attacking the pawn. Let's go rook c1. I don't know, let me take my time a little. Maybe knight e5. The plan is to somehow get in e4 here. One plan is rook c1, queen e2, e4, and one is knight e5, e4. But let's go rook c1, just defend this pawn. That might help a lot. Bishop h7, of course, very understandable. And I really like to go knight e5 here, maybe then f4 even to support the knight on e5. And see, I also got a very awful record against him on Lichess. Haven't won ever on Lichess against him. Let's take. Maybe f4, or it is a little bit risky, I don't know. Maybe e4 first. f4 just a little bit shaky after bishop c5 ideas. I don't like it. Maybe e4 first. Just play very solid chess. Just don't risk anything. It is him who should play for win, so I'm not gonna risk anything at the moment. Still very solid position, I like it. This rook is somewhat sad though, I don't like it. But maybe queen e2 now because there are no threats. But maybe b5. b5 is an idea I really don't like him to play. If I take queen b5 then a4, somewhat these rooks and queens on the a and b file might put me under some pressure. Maybe queen g4 was a good idea as well. But bishop f8, of course, he prevents everything there. Okay. What should we do? Okay, just a random move because let's just play king h1, safeguard my king. Then rook fd1 might be a good idea. Still very solid. And 5 people are watching the stream, so it's important to play good in this game. b5, yeah, I said that I somewhat don't like him to play b5. I have to take it. Queen b5 comes, but now how to prevent this a pawn from coming to a4? Is it really dangerous or not at the first? The rooks will get very active. This knight is somewhat attacking my pawn on c2, so maybe some interesting idea like knight b1 I can think of. Knight b1 to play knight c3, knight a4 to just prevent him from any counterattack. It also enables my queen to defend and then the rooks to come into d and e5. So let's just play knight b1. Might be a good idea. Yep, this somewhat slows down his counterplay on the queen side. Knight e2 also doesn't achieve anything, just rook d1 and rook e1. And white looks okay, maybe even knight c3. Oh, knight c3 is a blunder. Knight c1, knight b5, knight e2, and I just lost. So let's just go here. And then a4 comes anyway. Wow. This knight a2 and a4 idea I just really missed here. And suddenly I'm under all sorts of pressures, to be honest. Okay. What can we do? Concede a pass pawn to him by playing knight d2. I think that should be... Okay, this is just... That was just a waste of tempo here. Knight e2. I don't know. Okay. B pawn is on crease. I can't push. I can't take. So maybe giving up a pawn, but giving up a pawn against a GM is not a good idea, so let's just defend. The a3 comes, I don't like it. This pawn is very dangerous, supported by the rook. Just return. And try to sit deep and solid. See what will happen. But I really don't like this one. This is so annoying. Okay, he's taking his time. Knight b4. I really like knight b4 for black, attacking the pawn and clearing the way for the pawn. That was the kind of move that I would have immediately played here, but maybe bishop b4, bishop c3 ideas to trade off this strong bishop that blockades the way of the pawn on a3. Okay, there are so many ideas. Let's just wait and see what he will play. Okay, knight b4 as I expected. As I expected, knight b4 comes, threatening the pawn on c2, but I will defend by playing rook c1. What else? Because knight f3 there was d4 and the pawn was pinned. Okay, we will repeat the moves. We're happy with a draw. Of course he's not gonna draw, but we are happy with it. Okay, d4 comes now. Knight c3 is threatened. Knight c3, and if bishop c3, d c3, then this a pawn will be very dangerous. But what can I do? Maybe knight b1, but that looks terrible to me. Just all the pieces will be very passive. And if knight c4, knight c3, bishop c3, d c3, rook a1, then a2 will come, and some ideas like that might be very annoying, but not very clear how he's gonna play that. I don't know, maybe play knight c4, because knight b1 looks awful to me. That's just immediate resignation, no fighting. Let's go knight c4. I don't know, don't mind. Okay, bishop b4, that's more interesting from him. Let's just play e5, try to create at least some counterplay here against the rook. And activating the bishop, but bishop c3, is it really dangerous? I don't know. Still don't see anything very straightforward. Let's just go f4. And now knight c3. Oh, I just blundered it. Knight c3, and if I take, then he will just take with a bishop, so I blundered this. And then a2 will come. So I have to sack an exchange here. No other way around. Yep, I have to sack an exchange, but how to do it to get more counterplay? Of course there's no counterplay in this one. Really hopeless position. Even possible to resign here, but let's just continue. Still some chances, some glimmer of a hope if I can somehow attack on the king's side maybe, but I don't think so. Really nothing in this for white. Let's at least try to create some counterplay like this, but it's not gonna work. At least making him think a little bit. If he goes under 30 seconds, then there is some glimmer of a chance, but with 1 minute and a half on the clock for a play like this, I don't see any way to get a point from this game. But we will continue. We will fight till the end. Let's just play f6. Still don't see the clear-cut plan to win for white. I mean, a straightforward win I don't see. He's just an exchange up, better position, but immediate win I don't see at the moment for him. So we will continue. Maybe, of course, this rook, if it was on f1, then I had so many chances to attack the king, but this rook is tied down to the defense of this pawn on a2. That monstrous. Well, now he's going under 40 seconds. There might be some chances. Just a glimmer of a hope. Maybe just try to open up everything with move like h4, I don't know, h5 I'm just gonna take. I don't know, let's take. Bishop h5, oh, that was blunder, but let's continue. With queen c1. Maybe queen g5 or fg7 first and then queen g5, that might be a good idea. If he doesn't take, then queen h6 might become dangerous. Let's play, let's play king h2 first. I'm trying to at least don't go into a check and get some ideas with h5, queen g5. It's getting a little bit interesting here. Of course, engine will say black is much better, but with The clock ticking away, I might have some chances, some small chances to win this. Wow, bishop d3. Bishop d3, I'm just gonna go here. I don't know, I just don't see anything. Let's just take. Threatening this. I don't know, just I didn't have time. Let's give it check. Or maybe not, maybe I don't know, let's give it check here. And another check here. h5. I'm just playing without any thinking. Okay, there was a perpetual there I saw, but he prevents it very well, but he's under time trouble, so good chances. Give a check. Do another check. Are we making a draw? You dare to come to h5? Check. And okay, give another check. And give another check. I think we're making the draw here. We're making a draw. Great. Yep, we managed to do it. That's what you get when when you continue a completely hopeless position. So even in a hopeless position against the top grandmaster, plus 2,600 grandmaster, you will always have a chance if you keep on going. So that's a big draw. I'm really happy with it. That's a great draw. On a completely hopeless position, we managed to do it. Just by pushing the pawns, just making things difficult for him, making him think very hard, and suddenly went into a time trouble and blundered somewhere. I don't know where, but I played resourcefully here in this game. Although my opponent was of course below his best, but that was a good draw. I'm really happy with it. Yep, thank you, Arad. Wasn't there any win for me there? I'm just wondering. Let me see. Here it was a draw, king h2, and bishop d3 was a blunder here. Queen g5 came, and I played very well here. Yeah, so there wasn't any win. Yep, that's it. We're facing against... Wow. We're facing against Arash here. Another tough game. Let's play d5. Thank you, I was saying. It was a good game. Hope I can play well in the next rounds as well. After g3, I really like this g6 line because it prevents any King's Indian attack, because now I'm gonna go e5 here. King's Indian attack, white just goes e4, e5, rook e1, bishop f4, and really routine plans like this. But against this line, very solid for black. I really like it. It's not that easy for white to at least attack me on the king side. It's more solid. Maybe just push. If he takes, I'm going to recapture with the knight. It's just castle. Okay, let me take my time. This pawn is a bit of a problem here. This pawn is also a problem. So what should we do here? I got the bishop pair, but that doesn't matter at the moment. But he's planning to play something like this. Maybe a6 is a good idea, just to stop any. There's knight a4 though. Knight a4 just lifts the pressure from my pawn on d5. I'm gonna go b5 then. That will be somewhat okay. Let's play a6 though. Knight d2, okay, he's gonna attack my pawn here. d4, then knight c4, bishop here, queen takes, rook here, rook b2. I really don't like my position. That's really annoying. Maybe sack a pawn here, play d4. My pawns are just shaking here. Let's play d4 first. We'll see what will happen. Let's just not lose material at the moment. Okay, knight a4, then b5, bishop a8, ba4, queen a4, bishop d7. Is it good? Of course you can take on a8, ba4, and then just drop the queen back, so that would not be a viable option. But bishop e6 I really like. Queen b7, rook b8, and then rook b2, and then a2 and d2 will be on pre. So let's play bishop e6 here. That might help me a lot to... What am I doing? Just b2 is defended by the knight. But there is queen a5 though. I don't know, let's just continue. He also sees something that makes him not take on b7, so let's trade off this very strong bishop on g2. He takes, so I'm gonna of course take with the knight, because queen d5 there's queen e7. See the camera room as well. For a second. Okay, let's return to my game. He's taking his time at the moment. Okay, knight e4 comes. These knights are really annoying at the moment, trying to jump into c5 or something like that. But maybe b5 here. b5 knight a c5 will come, certainly. Maybe f5, I don't know. f5, then knight e c5 will be played, and then b5. That looks good. Let me see, f5, knight c5, b5, and then there's bishop b5, and then knight b6, knight e6, knight b5. Okay, I don't know. Let me think. Very important position to play. 5, knight e5 takes. Let me see. Let me just go b5 first. That must be the best move here. At least getting rid of all the weaknesses. And then f5. f5 looks without any defects at the moment. At least getting rid of this bishop, it's really annoying. And then takes. Play a check here. position is getting somewhat better here. Not better than him, better than what it was 2 or 3 moves ago. Maybe knight c4, knight c6 here. Knight c6, knight a6. This a6 one is now bothering me. But maybe a5. a5 with playing b4, but this we can c4 square. I don't like this. But maybe just rook a7 I'm really starting to like here. Rook a7 defending this knight, that was shaky. And then rook f8 might come after some move like knight a6, trapping the knight. So I'm somewhat starting to get solid here. For that shaky position that I had out of the opening. Maybe now rook b8, b4 ideas, but still I don't want to give away the c4 square. Hi, who's Chess Lions? Are you from Trio Fantastico? Or are you an Iranian player? Okay, queen b3, he wants to trade off the queens, that's quite understandable. But I'm not gonna take on b3 because it opens up the rook here, so maybe rook c8 first. Yeah, rook c8 looks good to me. Let's play it. Yep, hi Daniel. I hope you're fine. Yep, it has an increment, so playing more accurately is more important than flagging skills or something like that. So I'm trying to play accurate at the first, but then time is also an important factor. Here, I don't know. I think I have to liquidate the game somehow by a move like this, or maybe I can take, I don't know. Playing very slow, very slow. Maybe, I don't know, I'm playing very bad. King here, rook c8, queen b3, and then let's just go for a trade. King here. Okay, let's just continue. I'm in time trouble. As you said, you have to watch out for the time. But my opponent is also a very strong player. So we have to play accurately as well. So that makes the life very difficult. Knight g7 is king g7 then. Oh, rook c1. I'm not going to give up my knight. Maybe. Okay, there's rook c7 though. I don't like this. So we have to take, I think. And then knight c5 is coming. Really annoying position. Extremely annoying position. But still, king d7 looks solid. King c6, defending the bishop. And also preventing his knight from entering my position. And now rook c7 might go. And suddenly black will get active here. And not so easy for white to break through in this one. This knight is dominated by the king. And just rook c7. On rook e6 I'm just going to go rook c6 here. Preventing him from taking this pawn. But I have to be careful not to play a5 here. Just keep the position very simple and solid. Rook c2 is a big threat here now. You should be even careful. Let's play rook c2. Rook e6 I'm going to return. Yeah, of course I'm going to return here. Rook e7 I might play bishop f6 even. But rook h7, okay, rook e8 comes, I'm just gonna go rook c2 again. Not gonna take it, I don't know. That wasn't a good idea. a5 I should play very soon. My time is bothering me here. Rook g8, I got rook c7. Be really careful about it. Let's just push. I don't see anything better. If I can play a4, that will be great. Yep, he gives a check. Oops, that was a bad blunder. That was a bad blunder. That was a bad blunder. But still playable, I think. Maybe some active moves like this, rook c2. Attacking this, attacking this. It's getting promising somewhat. Takes. Rook a2 is threatened. Okay, knight b3 comes. But how to proceed here? Maybe bishop f6. Rook here, I'm just gonna go king c6. And here, king c8. And let me take. What else? Take this one and play bishop f6 maybe. Gives me a check, king d7, rook a1. Very tough game. Let's take this and give a check. Rook h1. I don't know. What else? Bishop is good in these kinds of races when there are pass pawns on different flanks, but knights are also tricky in blitz. Let's just push the pawn though. And rook f2 looks good to me. Just push. Good. Push again. And I don't know. Let's just push again, I don't know. King e7. Oh, I blundered it maybe. Maybe push again. I think we found something. Very strange position. King is gonna run. Okay, just queen. And king here. Takes. Good. I'm getting some chances. Let's give a check here. Can I win this or not? Let's try our best. Give a check. Another check. I don't see a way to win this. It's very tight defense from him. But we will try. We will try for sure. Maybe a blunder or something. Queen d3, trying to, of course there's no silk swing as well. Maybe giving him another move like this. And then try to go from this side, maybe to f2 square or something. But this rook still cuts off my queen, so I don't see a way to win this. Looks as though it's a fortress. Yeah, let's just make a draw. I don't see a way to win this. Yep. It was time trouble. Very big scramble. But of course he could have. He's -1.5. It's a draw here. Of course, this is a draw. This is a theoretical draw. Queen g6 check. What someone is saying, queen g6 check was in move 67. Wow, queen g6 check. Yeah, he was right. Queen g6, I could have won the rook, but I was under 5 seconds, so I just took the knight very quickly. And that was a draw, unfortunately. Couldn't break it through. And it's a fortress. Bardia is also telling me to speak Persian, but since so many people are watching from different countries as well, so I'm trying to talk English. But anyway, hope we can have Persian streams in the future as well. There are 3 people, 3 grandmasters with 3 out of 3. We're a solid performance, 2 out of 3. 2 good draws against 2 great players. Yeah, but that was a very good position. Let me just watch the game another time. Here, just white was winning here, better. Knight f3 or d5 was slightly better for white. Here again, it's a draw. Wow, knight f2, g1, king f3. Wow, how Engine comes up with these moves. But now here, rook f7 was a clear win. Rook f7 was a clear win, and then it was nothing for white. Rook f7, he just has to resign. But of course, it's time trouble, happens. Time trouble, of course, my opponent made mistakes. I made mistakes as well. So it's completely natural. And we're in the round 4. We're facing an international master from Australia, Vanna B. Let's start with knight f3 here. 5, okay. He's coming for the kill right from the very start. Okay. Maybe Stonewall setup he wants to play? Nope. Strange setup, e6 with g6. It's of course a theory, but not that much played. Okay, we got a very solid position out of the opening for both sides, I have to say. Knight e4, okay, let's play e3, very sound and solid. Knight d7. Let me go knight bd2. Okay, he's playing like this. I'm gonna play knight d2. We reach in a very dual position, I have to say. Maybe a quick draw. I'm not disappointed with a quick draw against an international master. Just gives me a time for a break. A little break, and then of course white has a little bit of an edge here, I have to say. Maybe, or maybe not, I don't know. e4. Okay, this bishop is getting a little bit sad here. Let's just take the bishop and now take my time. It's important not to go into a worse ending here, at least. Maybe even f3 here, I have to say. f3 looks good to me. f3, of course, he has to take. ef3, bishop f3, then c6 or something should be played, and then I can go. If he doesn't play c6, let me see first. f3, e3, bishop f3, rook e8, king f2, then c6 maybe. Then I got rook e1 ideas with planning e4. Should be enough to draw. Let's just play it. Yeah. e4 might be a good idea. Maybe it's a little bit soon here. Let's just, I don't know. Let's not go into the worst position. That's very important for me. I don't know. e4, I'm concerned about f4. So what should we do? Maybe play king f2 first, just to protect my pawn, and then occupy the d file. I think we don't need even to push the pawn. We'll just have an active play like this. Okay, king f7. I don't know. It's getting a little bit tough here. Just a little bit. Maybe e4 now. e4, f e4, bishop e4, king e7, king e3. That looks very solid to me. Yeah, let's play it. Good. Let's just play king d3, not for a draw. Okay, he declines a draw, he wants to win. Because he's having good chances, of course, with this a pawn, ab3, ab3, rook a3 or something. But I'm just going to return to d3 and also control the second rank with the other rook. So that might help me to keep everything intact here. Should be enough for a draw. More than enough for a draw. Yeah, rook d2. On the next move. And I'm just keeping on chasing the rook if he wants to go to a1 like this. Okay, he still wants to win. Rook a3. I don't know. What should we do? Of course, maybe wait. Still don't see how. Okay, rook here. It's getting a little bit tough here. To be very careful. I just missed this move. Just missed this move. Let's play rook c3. At least preventing him from bringing his rook to b1, attacking my pawn. Then I'm just going to put my rook on e2. Yeah, rook e2 looks fine to me. Takes, rook a2, rook c2 should be enough for that. Yeah, thank you Paris for the follow. Okay, this is an interesting ending. Again, it is clear that black has an edge here. But whether it will be enough for a win, I don't think so. I hope it's not enough for a win. But how to defend this? B pawn is pinned. He's having a plan to bring his king to b4. I'm under all sorts of pressure suddenly. Let's just deactivate this bishop, try to defend passively here. Yeah, bishop c2. And then rook here, attacking the bishop. I don't know, maybe bishop f5, gf5, rook e5, king b4. Then I will take rook b3, rook h5, king c4. I don't know who's better on that, but that was another line. This one. Okay, this is interesting. If I take on e6, rook c2, king d3, rook takes h2, and then play rook e7 or something. You will go rook h3, but let me see. This is very important to make a draw here. This bishop is really sad. I have to take this for an active play. In this endings, if you don't play actively, you will certainly lose. And now rook e7. Still don't know Can I draw or not? But I will try. B5, I'm just gonna take it. And then King C3, B4, King D3, Rook B2 is really annoying for me. Yep, I'm also going solo on time. Let's just play King C3, that's really the only thing I can hope for. Yep, I'm losing. Let's just give a check first here. And then give another check. That's better. I got some chances here, I think. Maybe I got some chances. With King E5, then I'm gonna go King C4. On King C5, I'm just gonna keep checking him to force him to the 6th rank, and after that I got King C4 again. Maybe some chances. I will try. We are in big time trouble as well. King E6 now, I have to take this. And I think this is losing because his king is so close to his passed pawn here. If he takes on G3, but he doesn't go for it. Oh, I'm running solo on time. Let's play here. Give a check. Play like this, maybe. Play like this. In one of these positions, he has to go after this. Okay, he goes like this, and I can't take on B4. So let's pull my king back and play like this. Good. Maybe some chances. Let's take king B2. But it's losing. It's the Lucena position, and this is lost for me. This is also lost, so let's just keep on. This is just dead here. Can't do anything about it. Let's play like this. And give a check. Push my king forward. King D4 just doesn't let him to win by normal King F2 and bridging. Making it a little bit more difficult for him, but of course he's an international master, he knows how to win this position. I'm just playing to make it more interesting. King D4, king back. Now King F2 just has to win. Or maybe not. Not that straightforward still. Wow, we got some interesting setup here. It's I know it's completely winning, but even I can't see how we can win at the moment. King F2, Rook F7, and the checks will start to come, but there should be some rook like this, Rook F1, Rook F2, but there's King E2 then. Interesting. So we got him a little bit under pressure. The bad thing is that he has a lot of time. He can find his way through. Okay. Rook E6. Of course I'm gonna wait. I don't know. Rook on E6 is not enough for bridging. Rook E5, I'm immediately gonna go King D4. Rook E1 again, I'm just gonna wait. Okay, king here, just play my lovely King D4 move. But maybe just, okay, rook here. Okay, that's the move that he managed to found at last. King here. Let's just give a check. G1 queen just wins the game. Yeah, you have to resign this. Good game, but unfortunately it didn't result in any points. Let me see. Here, of course, it was dead lost here in this ending, as I said. But here it's a draw. But this rook d2 move was awful, as I said. Letting him entering his rook to my position, that was quite a big mistake. Rook d2, just starting to go under pressure. But here again it is. Okay, rook e6 was another bad blunder. Yeah, hi Paham, how are you? I hope you're fine. You're playing a very tough tournament today. And here just good play from both sides. But here maybe g4 central, but still black is winning in this ending. Played a very good game, I have to give him full credit for that. Played a very good positional game. If you give it to the engine, I think it's a very perfect game by black. Just outplaying him positionally very well in this game. So, very strong player. Let me check what's his FIDE rating. From Australia? Who's this? One not there. Oh, he doesn't have his own name here. I don't know who is this guy, but he played a very good game here. Just from the start till the end, I didn't get any good chances here. Yep, 2 out of 2. Fine. We'll continue. We'll have black in the next game. Wow, he beat a grandmaster as well in the first round, and another strong player in the second, so he's a very good player. So not a bad result. Of course, losing is a bad result, but not that bad that really ruins my form. Yeah, 3 out of 4 Alira spot, and Amin is also 3 out of 5, just wrong with me. Vincent is at 3.5 out of 4, and Masoud is the sole leader of the tournament. He's a very strong player. He's the world under 18 champion previously, I think. This was also. Okay, let me see. You see this game against Vincent? Because he said to me before the tournament that he's not going to play Najdorf against Vincent Kaima, but even in this line, Vincent played very well and just outplayed him. Okay. You're waiting for the next game. Wow, you're facing Bardia. An international master, very young international master. I don't know what we should play for him. Let's play before. He's a very good guy in the opening, so I'm going to play some unorthodox lines to try to call him out. Okay, he's playing knight f6 and then g6 maybe. Or even e6, I don't know which one he's going to go for it. Or even d5, anything is possible here. Let's just wait and see. G6 he goes, I'm going to go g3, very solid, very safe. Then c4. d3. And just push b5. What was that? Oh, knight e5, okay. Maybe play here first, knight b2. I'm planning to play knight f3 castle, very solid position, and then maybe a4, queen b3, trying to attack on the queen side, using the power of this bishop. I really like my position out of the opening, happy with it. Okay, a6, I'm just gonna go a4 here. Takes, rook a1, queen a1, my queen will go into an excellent square. But the best plan here for him is to go like this with... Okay, he's just gonna trade it off. Someone is messaging me, what should I do? I don't know. Okay, knight fd7 comes, as I said. Still, knight f3, knight f3, knight f3, bishop b2, queen b2 should be okay for me. Again, I don't want to risk anything. Who's playing who in this round, by the way? Masoud is facing Nikita Matinyan, and there's a big game between Vincent Kayama and Mohammad Amin Tabatabai, and these will be very interesting. Let's focus on my own game. Let's try to beat this guy. Draw is also okay in this game for me. e5, okay. He wants some f5 ideas maybe. But let's just castle first. In f5 we got knight d2 resources. Okay, knight c5. I don't know. Let's play knight d2. I'm trying to trade these knights off as well. This one I'm just gonna go like this with queen a3. Then rook a1, trying to get a grip on the a file. Gradually it's getting good for me. I like my position here. Maybe takes. Don't keep messaging me, please. I'm in the middle of the tournament, I can't do anything. What should we do? Can we put pressure on him? By maybe knight b3, rook a1. We can go knight b3 first. Should be careful about the kingside attack though. Can get dangerous at some moment, but not like this. Okay, queen d7. He wants some queen h3 or something, I don't know. Maybe just go here. Yeah, queen a7 looks good to me. Attack the knight. Okay, knight d8. I didn't expected that. Oh, that's somewhat disappointing. Of course, if the knight moves, I got queen b7 and then rook a7. So let's just continue with my plan. Yeah, queen here. I can even play rook a8 ideas as well. Maybe h4 on knight g5. Still like my position. Quite good. h5. Okay, he wants to attack me like this. Should I simplify for draw or should I play for win? I don't know. Maybe play like this, but there's knight c5. I don't want the knight to come to c5. I don't know. Let's just trade the rooks off and settle for a Very simple, sound position. King h7, okay, how he's gonna attack me now? Can I play queen c6? No, I don't like it. There's knight d8 afterwards, after the trade off the queens. Especially somewhat don't like it. Maybe defending my king like this. Yep, let's go like this, knight d2. This knight was doing absolutely nothing here, just preventing knight c5. Let me play knight c5, what's he's gonna do? I can even go knight e4 to challenge his knight. Yeah, it's a very drawish position. f5 is a good idea for him, but this g5 square will get a little bit weak. I don't know. I think the most likely outcome of this game is a draw, but we will continue, see what will happen. Let's play knight f3. Also threatening here. What am I doing? Maybe h4 on the next move. Let's go queen d5. It's a little bit of a cheeky move here. We got something like this at our disposal. A little bit tricky. Maybe, oh, I got this one as well. Wow. Now knight e5 can come. Knight e5 or bishop e5. Which one is better? Knight e5 of course has to take with the bishop. Bishop e5 looks even better to me. Yep, let's go bishop e5. Good. Now he's starting to get under all sorts of pressures. He wanted to play for a win, of course, but now he has to fight for a draw. Let's take. Play knight d4. Yep. Defending my pawn on e2 at first. And also, I don't know how to win this. Still solid for black. h4 comes. But now just gonna take it. Just gonna take it. Let's give a check. King f6. Queen h3 maybe. Attacking the pawn on h4. And then maybe knight f3 then. King g6. Is knight f3 enough for a win? Queen e2, knight h4, king f6. I don't like it. I don't like to give away my solid position, so let's just play with e3. Just very safe and sound. Queen g5 I'm gonna meet with queen g2. If he does not play queen g5, I'm just gonna go knight f3 and pick this one up. Yeah, knight f3. This guy is very tricky, I have to be very careful. Yeah, king h5, good resource. I don't know how to win this. How to win this? Let's play queen f1. I'm trying to play queen e2 and knight d4 again. And also protecting my back rank from his queen. Knight e6. play queen e2. If he moves the king away, I don't know what. Maybe h3 then. If he moves the king away. Yeah, I like h3 after king h6 or something. On queen g6, okay, let's just play h3. Then put my king on h2 and then maybe, I don't know, let's play e4. He offers me a draw, but no, I'm gonna play for a win here. I'm pawn up. Of course, not gonna accept the draw. This one is also very interesting. Yep, king g2 looks better to me, maybe. Yep, king g2. And then play knight h2 here. I'm getting a grip on the position, slightly, with knight g4. Yep, king returns, and then let's give a check. Owning the g-file, and now knight f3. Very solid. But how to win this again? That's the big question. Which I'm keeping on to ask. Let's think that's very important game to win. Let's give a check. I don't know. Let's take this one. Let's give a check. And now I'm getting low on time. That's annoying. What should we do? Let's play here. F3, I'm just gonna take it. Very stressful. This game. Let's play like this. Oh! Have to be careful about this knight. Giving me a check. Let's play knight e3. Let's give a check. Another check. It takes. That's enough! Yeah! We managed to do it. That was a very stressful game, but that was a big win. We really managed to do it. That's quite good to win that game. Very, very tough one. I was even close to being lost here. I was low on time. That knight was giving a discovery to me all the time, but at last I managed to do it very well. So we are getting close to top places. What happened in the other games here? Wow. Amin is beating everyone, just drawing with me. That's quite pleasing for me. So Vincent lost to Amin TV, and Masoud is also drawn with Nikita Matinian, and suddenly we have two players in the lead, two Iranian top grandmasters. What about this game? What are they doing? It's rook and knight versus a rook, where black is pushing. Maybe rook b2, of course. He's gonna push forever here, just to 50 moves rule, I have to say. You have to try your best here in these kinds of setups. Knight g4, king f1, of course. It's a draw. It's much easier compared to rook and bishop versus rook to draw this. drawing rook and knight versus rook is not that difficult, possible in Blitz, and it doesn't have any kind of big theory behind it how to draw. You just should go into the mating net and keep your rook far away from the king so that you don't run into any forks. But rook and bishop versus rook is, of course, has a very big theory. 2 kinds of defenses for black, for the weaker side, Coltrane defense, second rank defense. You have to know both of you have to know at least one of them, I have to say. You don't need to know both of them, but one of them is enough to draw. But of course, knowing them theoretically might not be enough. You should also practically be able to do that. It's possible in standard games, but in Blitz usually it gets difficult. The 2 seconds increment, it might get difficult. Okay, still, let's also see how they're doing Anasagisian here. All the players are ready for this game to be finished. Looks as though white is not gonna fall into any tricks. But of course, as a practical player, I have to say you should not accept a draw in these situations. Especially in Blitz game, you have to continue till the end. Mistakes will happen anywhere. Suddenly a fork or checkmate might appear. King f5, knight e5, but then king h4 again. It's the same pattern repeating over and over again. It's very close to 50 moves rule here, I think. Let me see, how many moves did they play? Okay, let me see. Okay, and move 88. So we are going to move 138. 30 moves remaining to the end of this game. Can black force a win here? I don't think so, because white showed that she knows how to keep her position intact. But Anna had a low power performance, I have to say. She's a very strong player. I expected him to be up there with top players, but wow, black managed to checkmate. Wow, what did white did wrong here? Just this is okay. This is also, oh, rook a4 is a big blunder here. You can't let the pin go like this. Just rook c5, I think it's a draw. But as I said, in Blitz, anything is possible. Even a very strong woman grandmaster, you can see, making a mistake like that. As I said here, rook a4 is a big blunder. Rook c5, as I said again, is the way to a draw. It was very close. It was just 10 moves remaining, and rook c5 just keeping the knight pinned. You just can't let this knight jump around and get away with it in these endings. Just pin the knight. But of course happens, of course it's Blitz. Not so easy. The connection is a little bit getting bad here, I think, or not. Looks as though my stream has some technical issues, but let's continue. The next game is starting in less than 10 seconds, and we're up for it. quite a solid performance up to now. We are facing Battle Tour. Let's play Queen's Indian. Oh, he plays a Catalan here. Plays a Catalan. Let me see, what should we play? Let me play d5. We check, bishop returns. I'm just going to turn it into a Queen's Indian defense. Like this. Just push c6. Knight b7, b6, bishop a6. It will turn into a Queen's Indian defense. Yeah, b6. Bishop a6. Rook c8. Good position. Knight c3. What should we do? I don't know. dc4, dc4, bc4, bishop c4. Queen a4, b5, queen a7. I really don't like this for white. Let me see. dc, dc, bishop c4, queen a4. Or maybe he's not going to take this. He just plays e4 with compensation. I don't like to give him a compensation this Blitz game. Let's just play knight h5, f5, knight f6, knight e4. That should be good. I'm going to have a stronghold on e4 here. This is my plan. Maybe even he can play e4 straight away, give up the bishop, ruin his pawn structure, but get some activity. But I don't like this. Yeah, knight e4, knight f4. I remember I played a game in this line against FIDE master Arman Hakimi. He played e4 and then I took, takes the e4, and I got a very good position on that game. And after that I managed to get a completely winning position, but then I missed what I did here. I was just... oh no! What have I done? What have I done? This wasn't a part of it. Quite bad. Very sloppy. How to defend this? Let's think. At least maybe not defendable, but I don't know. f5, e3, knight hf6. Should we be losing? Just check all the moves, because it's hopeless. Any move will lead to this move. So bad. Maybe the best way is to play queen e8 and rook f7, but that's quite hopeless. Yep. When there's no bishop move, knight moves, maybe knight e4, knight e6, I don't know. I think I have to go for this. Yeah. Very sad. Very annoying. But, wow, we got this as well. I'm just getting dominated here. This one. Queen f5, then knight e4 I got maybe. But what a blunder. I was playing this line. I don't know, I mixed it up with some lines or something like that, but I was playing this. This idea with knight h5. What happened between Asad and Ami? Let's just check. I don't know. Okay, knight g5 comes. I have to retreat my rook again. Maybe then queen takes f5 comes with a more devastating effect. Yeah. Now what? Anything is against me here. Even d5 is shaky. But maybe let's at least win a pawn. Because I'm 2 pawns down, let's just win one. Then if I can defend the position going to an ending with a pawn down, maybe I get some chances to draw. If you remember, we managed to draw an exchange down with a monster pawn on a2 against a top grandmaster. So against the candidate master with a pawn down, still there are some chances. Let's continue. But bc4, just winning it without any concession. Very sad position. What is this? Maybe push c5 because he was taking on c6. What? Although, even though he's 2 pawns up, still this c4 pawn might help me to get something in this game. I'm still challenging him a little bit. The idea is like cd4, bishop c4, or dc5, knight c5 maybe. If I can gain some activity. The big problem is that I don't have any activity in this position. Okay, knight b5 comes. If I can gain some activity somehow, then I can be optimistic that I can get something from this game. Knight b5 though, knight d6 ideas are coming. So this bishop is very sad now here. Maybe take on d4 though? Take on d4, ed4. Just take this knight, I don't like this. And then take this. At least nice Solani will appear on d4. Why is he thinking? Does he have any big resource here? Bishop c6 maybe? But bishop c6 is strong, but of course this is more solid for him. Still no activity. I'm desperate to find some activity. Maybe even trade off the queens like this to gain some activity. Again, gain some ideas like this. If he goes low on time, then I can be optimistic about my game. Now I got at least 2 rooks on the open file. Now maybe bishop b2. I don't know, maybe I lose a piece, but that's my only chance. Let's go for it. Takes. Ooh, knight d6. I just completely missed that one. Yeah. He's playing very well. You have to give him full credit for that. I don't know. Let's play 95 here. At least again some activity, some pressure on his position. It's the only chance. Knight e8. Okay, I'm just gonna take with a knight. Gives me a check. King f8 looks better, but there's bishop e4, so let's go king h8. Bishop f4 comes. Everything is against me. Really don't see how I can get away with this one. We'll play like this. Then knight f3, but that's just a piece down. Took a piece and a pawn down. What am I doing? This is just hopeless. You have to resign this. Of course. 2 bishops and a pawn versus a lonely knight, so that's very sad. We played a very good tournament, by the way. Of course, not beating players stronger than me, just lost to 2 players like this, but this game he played very well. Let's just analyze the game with the engine as well. Played a very solid game, solid victory. But here, let me see. Just e3, this move was a blunder. Knight hf6 was a blunder. I remember I played a game like this. My opponent played like this, and then knight hf6. What am I doing? Why isn't it working? What? I remember I played something like this, so I just rushed it very quickly, and this is just hopeless. I played super chess. E5 also great. And of course he completely deserved to win by this very strong play without any mistakes and blunders. Just outplayed me. Of course, this knight, okay, I don't know why. I don't know, I mixed it up with something, but I don't know what. I should go and check it afterwards. Remember I played a game like this, and maybe my opponent played something like knight d2 or something, and then I go knight hf6. It has to be something like that, but I don't remember. Anyway, I mixed it up with knight f6 and then knight g5 came, and that was just devastating. And we lost. No problem, we'll keep on going. Yeah, no problem at all. Of course, he played a very good game. I couldn't do anything. Of course, I made a blunder myself, but his good play was also key in his win. Why he was absent in the tournament? He lost the game to Optim here. What is this? He just played this super positional game with me and then blundered like this in this game. So we're very unlucky. Everybody plays their best against us. Let's just see this game. I mean, he's winning the game with the black pieces, so he will be the sole leader of the tournament, beating everyone. Okay, f4, just desperate, and Asuk resigns, and I mean, he's the sole leader of the tournament with 5.5 out of 6. I hope he wins with 8.5 out of 9. So I can be more proud of myself. Let's check Twitch here in between rounds. The connection is so bad here. We are facing big connectional issues. Op team made a big comeback here with 4 consecutive wins. So he's in the 4th place. And the next round is starting in less than 2 minutes. Still some connectional issues on the stream, fortunately. Is there somebody watching my stream? Can you say, are you getting the stream with good quality or not? Nope, I get him a little bit easier game here in this one. Yeah, not easy, any of these players. I might stick to b4 again, regardless of the opponent. Six done, 3 to go. We're facing, wow, Tom or Jerry. Let's play b4. This is a very important game to win. Should be 2, 3. Same line I played against. I don't know. I'm gonna play it for a win this one. Not in the mood for a quick draw. I'm gonna go all in to try and win. Let's play d3. The good thing is that I have an experience in this line. Just 2 rounds ago I managed to beat International Master in it, so I'm a little bit confident in this. Okay, he's taking his time here. He's taking his time. I don't know why. Okay, maybe he's disconnected. He's disconnected. Persian Boy Official. You mean the last game, yeah? You mean the last game. The last game where I was black? Yeah, I played somewhat similar line, but it wasn't exactly like this. In that line before I played knight bd7, Ahon played knight e5, and game went completely different way. By the way, who are you? How do you know about that game? My opponent is just disconnected. That's so bad. Yeah, how do you know about that game? Okay, he reconnected, that's fortunate. I didn't want it to win like that. Let's play knight d2, preventing his pawn from coming to e4. Yep, I played not this line, not exactly, not the line for the last game. I played somewhat similar. The game that I was black against Battle Tour, and that was the line I think I played in the league. Yep, do you mean that or the current game you mean? Castles. This chat is just funny. Oh, my opponent got disconnected again. Yeah, let's see. Maybe there's a problem with the camera website. Yeah, I'm okay. I'm okay in the camera website. Fortunately, my opponent has connectional issues. So that's quite a win is a win, but I don't like this. Maybe it's fair to accept a draw against him. I wanted to play for win, of course, but maybe if he reconnects, I will. But of course, I don't want to waste my white pieces. I don't know what should I do, what is correct to do, but I don't know. Let me see whether he reconnects or not. That's really unfortunate. He's one of the biggest talents in Iran currently. Just excellent to know that he's okay. He reconnects, but his time is, of course. Okay, let's play 91. C6. I'm just gonna go A4. Okay, he's trying to attack. Let's go knight b4, trying to undermine this pawn. Queen c7. Then queen b3 looks good. Oops, I missed this move. But no problem, queen c2 just absolutely no problem. Now again I'm going to return and try to trade off these knights. This knight is very strong on c5. And after this move, okay, knight d5 I really don't like. I'm just going to return. a5, a6. This rook should be moved away. And now maybe b6 here. Yeah, let's go let's go b6 here. I don't know. Trying to attack this pawn on this, I would say backward pawn, but that's not a backward pawn. He's also trying to attack me here. Let's be serious about that as well. Maybe trading off the queens might be a good idea here, because I have positional threats on the queen side and he wants to go for the king. So let's take my time. I have so much time ahead on clock. Let's just play bishop c3 first. I want to have this rook fb1 to support this one on b6. Afterwards, then I can exchange the queens. That might be a great idea. Or maybe even first, of course, first rook a7. Still no big threats from him. And then go queen a4 with a decisive effect. But there's knight c6 here, I have to say. Maybe even let him take the rook on knight c6. Yeah. Oh no, he disconnected again. So sad. He wants to play a proper game. Even if I win this, if he connects and I win this, this is quite unfair because he's of course low on time, but he's not gonna make it. Just 7, 6, 5, 4, and that's the end of his time. Yeah. You won it. Win is a win. But let's see whether I was better here or not. I think white is reasonably better here. Oh no, black is better. Black is better here, so that's even more shameful to win like this. I thought white is doing okay here because I didn't see black's attack to be that much damage. I don't know why it says that black is much better here. Even a near decisive advantage it gives for black. I don't know why. I like my position. Let's just play with the engine a couple of moves on queen a4. He says that he will just retreat the queen. Say, I don't know, rook f e1 or even knight a3 maybe with these ideas. Knight g6, knight b5. Wow. What is this? He got some dangerous attacks in this, like fg, hg, knight f4. Oh, that would have been devastating. But of course, as a human, of course, it's not that easy to find all these moves as well. But anyway, win is a win. But I didn't like the way I did it. I'm in the 10th place at the moment. Unfortunately, the stream is also not that good. This miserable connection.